Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at Vechain. There's some huge news regarding Vechain. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Now, I do think this is monstrous news, so let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start at coin market cap to start off with. We're down another 1.46% at the time of recording, at 1.74 trillion for the total market cap of crypto. Bitcoin is below $39,000, down 0.83% in the last 24 hours, and the last 7 days we're down 3.59%. So it's pretty red in the market right now, and it's one of those situations where we've probably got to go down a little bit further before we start to go on the up.
Do you ever feel like this using Ethereum? 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 Network offers lightning-fast transactions with low fees, so you can do more of the things you love to do in crypto. We bring the power of Web 2 on-chain, paving the way for next-gen ideas. Like NFTs that change based on your video game scores, or automatic airdrops for everyday things like sending tweets, shopping online, or just ordering delivery. 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 Network delivers a faster, cheaper, and smarter experience for Ethereum's next billion users. Get started today.
Now, Vechain is down 4.5% at the time of recording at 0.04709, ranked 37th by market cap. A project that, I'm heavily invested in. I really do like this project. And ultimately, this is part and parcel of being in the crypto space. These are times, in my humble opinion, to, be accumulating over a period of time. Now, we're saying that we're expecting it to go a little bit lower, and I don't sort of go all in, right? I keep a little bit of money on the side, and I dollar cost average on the way down. I'm not looking to catch the bottom. That's really difficult, and some would say impossible to do. But ultimately, I think we're somewhere near where we're expecting to go before we have a reversal. So, it's one of those. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion. This should be treated as educational purposes only. You should definitely look at some technical analysis before sort of making any investments. But you've got to go do your own research. There's no substitute for doing your own research. There's lots of influencers out there that will tell you, that there's lots of people that are shilling shit coins, and ultimately they could just be as bad as everybody else they're calling out, right? Calling out projects at the top, being on other projects' channels, and all these sorts of things, whilst selling on you, and all this sort of stuff. So you can't trust anybody in this space. My expectations would be to go do your own research before making any investment decisions. Okay, so what is the big news? Well, the big news is that Vechain can now be used as payment in 2 million stores. There's also a VET bridged to BNB chain as well. So lots going on. And, for me to be able to utilize, VET token as a payment source in 2 million stores worldwide is phenomenal news. So a series of announcements that look to substantially grow usability and adoption of the native token VET is just remarkable, right? So supply chain blockchain project Vechain has announced a new partnership with crypto payment services 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗋 that will allow people to use VET token as a payment in over 2 million stores throughout 70 different countries. The news came alongside its inclusion as a supported token on the recently launched Binance Bridge 2.0. So lots and lots going on, right? And you've got the tweet here from the Vechain Foundation. Vechain was included in a group of tokens that are going to be supported by the new Binance Bridge 2.0, providing a new way to bridge tokens from Ethereum to be used on the BNB chain formerly known as Binance Smart Chain. You know, other bridge tokens, include the likes of Sandbox, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗓, 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗓, Decentraland, and you know, looks rare. There's loads of you know, different tokens that have been you know, put on the BNB bridge. So, you know, really interested, and ultimately I don't expect this news to have huge bearing on Vechain's price, but you know, I think it's brilliant for adoption. So do let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below. Now, if we have a look at the total value locked on Vechain, currently stands at 10.89 million, down 7.31% in the last 24 hours. Now, this is kind of in line with a lot of the other projects in the space. Obviously, we're going for a bit of a downturn in the market, and you know, these numbers are kind of in line with all the other projects. So I'm not really too concerned, but ultimately I do expect more projects to be building on Vechain, and this you know, to start being more than just you know, VEX exchange, for example. And why do I believe this? Obviously, we've got the Vechain hackathon, building fundamentals for the future, and this is you know, happening on the 16th of May. So you know, I'll link this in the description of the video. You know, if you've got an interest in, you know, potentially building on Vechain, definitely worth checking it out. They've also got a grant program. Again, I think this sort of stuff is, you know, fantastic, and you know, I think if you want projects to build on your, you know, ecosystem, these things are a must. Now, I talk about this sort of stuff all the time, right? We've seen various other chains do the same thing. Harmony One would be one that comes to mind, you know, with, you know, hackathons, with grants, you know, Hedera Hashgraph, again with, you know, hackathons and grants. You know, you've got Multivac with, you know, hackathons. There's, you know, lots of this happening in the space, and ultimately, you know, it's a great way to attract new builders, you know, for potential future adoption. So I like this sort of stuff. I think it's, you know, needed in the space, and you know, I've really seen some big step ups from Vechain as well, you know, in the marketing side of things. I think, you know, they're doing a lot of things, and they're doing a lot of things well. Just my opinion. And ultimately, I think, you know, we're going to see some fantastic growth with VUSD. I think we're going to see DeFi protocols starting to pop up on the Vechain platform. I really do like what I'm seeing, and I think the future is bright for Vechain. But do let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below. I personally, you know, will be looking to accumulate some more Vechain as well as other you know, coins in the space whilst we're having these pullbacks, because ultimately, you know, the bear markets and these pullbacks, you know, substantial pullbacks, you know, is where the money is made. There'll be many people, you know, arguing and, you know, deflecting and talking about resistance, you know, don't buy at resistance and all that sort of stuff. But, you know, it really does depend on what type of investment strategy you've got. I am less concerned about these sorts of, you know, micro or macro moves that happen in the market, because, you know, I've from day dot always said that I'm looking at this particular investment I guess portfolio as a long-term 5-10 year investment horizon, like time horizon, right? And I think when you look at that, it takes away and alleviates a lot of the stress. Ultimately, over the next 5 to 10 years, we're going upwards. And you know, history has shown us that it's one of the fastest, if not the fastest, adoption, you know, of technology in history. And I think that's going to continue. I like what we're seeing. I don't agree that we'll see a recession this year. Personally, I think, you know, there's going to be, you know, things are going to settle down. And actually, everything that's building up is very, very good for the crypto space. Do let me know what your thoughts and opinions are. Really interested to read those. If you enjoyed today's video, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.